to my heartbeats.
Hey guys, it's Pat. So I've been getting a lot of questions about like where I farm, what I farm, and what I use to farm. So I decided to do a video for you guys to show how I farm and what I use during farming. So as you can see right here, the picture is pretty obvious what I use to farm. Basically BAM. It's really cheap, it's cost efficient, and it takes not very long to train. So I already know out there on YouTube, on the forums, people talk about BAM a lot and how to use BAM and what BAM is. I know that it's overpopularized and that this strategy will not sound new to you, but I'm just going to show you my version of it. So here, as you can see, this is the troop queue train up for BAM, and basically what I do when I farm is I make 2 barracks full of barbs, 2 barracks full of archers. Then on the dark barracks I train up 10 minions each. You could go more, you could go less. It really depends on you, if you farm enough dark elixir enough and if you could catch up with the amount you spend and make profit, but that's what I like to use. So as you can see here, these are the spells, and basically for the spells a lot of people use lightning spells. Also, they use, some people like to use rage and heals or variation of spells. Now, for a lightning spell, if you were to bring how many lightning spells you want or full factory full of lightning spells, it is good for taking out mortars and clan castle troops instead of using a bunch of your own troops to take out the enemy clan castle troops. So as you can see here, sometimes I use lightning spells, but now I've been using a lot more rage and heals. They're a lot better in my opinion, but they take a lot longer. For Town 09, what I like to use is 2 heals and 2 rage, and what it does is when my troops get into the core and they start getting into where the wizard towers are, I just place down a heal, and when they're stuck on storages, I place down a rage. Next would be the variation spells of jump, lightning, heal, and rage. They all work very well with BAM. I tried it out myself and it is pretty good. The only downside is that it takes a very long time. Now, since BAM does not have any wall breakers to break into the walls and get into the core of the base, you could jump them in and whatever you want, put down a rage, a heal, and then lightning the clan castle troops. This variation of spells is really awesome, so you guys should try it if elixir and waiting is not a problem. Also be careful about giant bombs, because none of these spells will be useful anymore once they get blown up, so make sure you check for giant bombs. So here are my top 3 farming ranges: Gold League 2, Gold League 1, and then Crystal and above. So for Gold League 2, I recommend that Town 09s and Town 08s looking to max out their defense and their walls stay there, because the inactivity is so high. I find so many inactives and it is just amazing. There's gold and elixir there. There's a lot of gold and elixir there, but the dark elixir is very little. So if you're using BAM a lot and you train up minions and you're not making profit, then you probably should go a little bit higher so that you could get dark elixir. Also, zappers. If you have enough dark elixir, like about 1,000 or however thirsty they are for dark elixir, they will zap you. So that's a downside about being in Gold 2. But other than that, Gold 2 is amazing. Next is Gold 1. I used to be in Gold 1 for quite a while, but I started dropping down to Gold 2 because I kind of prefer it better. Gold 1 is still good. Its inactivity could be slightly more active, but other than that, it's pretty inactive if you keep searching and if you keep farming. A lot of inactives there, and they offer like, you know, 200,000, 300,000. Just be careful about some players here. I know a lot of good Town Hall 10s farm there, so if you have a lot of gold, might as well just spend it because you don't want to carry that much gold on you. Next would be Dark Elixir. I actually find a lot of Dark Elixir here because a lot of inactives especially from Town Hall 9s, they offer 2400 Dark Elixir from their maxed out DE pumps, and it's kind of sweet when you find that, but it doesn't happen very often. You can still farm your heroes in here too though, and basically max out your defenses here and max out your walls. So moving on to Crystal and above. Now Crystal is one of those leagues where it's pretty sketchy. Like, a lot of my clan mates would complain in Crystal, and then one day they would be like, wow, loot is amazing. Well, that's what Crystal is. If you go to Crystal and if you could get up that high, then good for you, because there's a ton of Dark Elixir up there. And since the Supercell Halloween update, the league bonus has increased so much. So if you could find Town Hall snipes up there, you should Town Hall snipe as much as you can, and you would still make a lot of money. So inactivity takes a little bit longer to search for the inactives, but there are definitely inactives up there that you can hit for pretty hard. The defense is not that bad actually, because a lot of noobs are up here anyway, from my experience. As long as you leave your Town Hall outside and don't Tesla it, then you would probably be fine up here. Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10s, you know. Town Hall 7, not really sure. Here, Golden Elixir is kind of low in storages, I've been seeing, but if you find the inactives, then that won't be a problem, because you'll just get them from the collectors anyway. Here in Crystal, DE is amazing, so I farm heroes in Crystal. Basically, my farm schedule is 4 days in gold, farm walls, 3 days in Crystal, farm heroes, or your lab, because Lava Hounds and Valks, I still need to do those. So if you could maintain your cups in Crystal, then you'll be finding yourself making a lot of DE. Make sure you Town Hall snipe too, because Town Hall sniping gives you free loot, and it also makes your search gold get back to you, so you will be searching practically for free. Now that I covered almost everything for BAM, let's go into live attacks and replays on how I deploy and farm with using BAM. Alright, so for this attack I found this inactive, Town Hall 8, and I'm basically using 2 of my pointer fingers on my right hand, and I'm spreading it across in a line with 2 of my fingers. As you can see, it deploys like 2 lines, and I just swipe the base like using a credit card or something, and I just swipe the base and basically try to take everything. The bottom here, I placed all my troops because I just wanted some of that extra loot from the clan castle and also from the storages. And basically my troops go here, clean up the rest of the loot, and look at that loot that I got. 300,000 and 290,000 from a Town Hall 8, and this is gold too, so it's pretty good. And as you can see here, the splash is taking out most of my wizards, and sadly I don't get that Dark Elixir, but it isn't too much, so it wouldn't really matter. And there you go, first attack for BAM. After my troops finished, I attacked again, and this was a back-to-back raid. So another great inactive Town Hall 8 in this Gold 2 League. And right here I place down all of my barbs, archers, and minions. Usually I place down minions when I start running out of archers, but there I just place it down because I felt like it. So as you can see here, I put all my troops around the base, and they managed to get a ton of loot already within less than 30 seconds. And look at that loot that I just gained just from using a cheap army that doesn't even take a long time to make. So see, this is the type of raid that you usually find in Gold 2 if you're lucky. And I was lucky because these raids were back to back. That was pretty darn awesome. Here's another raid, and I found this one, and it's not an inactive, but it's a storage raid. So I saw that loot and I was like, oh man, I had to go for it. So over here I clear out the clan castle, then use my own clan castle to take out the remaining troops because I didn't want to waste all my archers. Like, archers versus archers, so boring because you lose the same amount that they lose, so it's a waste of troops. Now here I just spam all of my troops. No, so here's the thing about my attack. When I'm usually lazy and I don't want to deploy them correctly, I just spam them all down and just wish for the best. Here they seem to get chunked by a giant bomb, as you've seen earlier on the bottom left. But it's fine because these minions are going to get a work, take out most of the defenses, then die. Then it's all up to my archers and my barbs. I thought that there were some Teslas in the core at least, but it turned out that nothing was in the core at all. All of this was unprotected loot, and I managed to get most of it. So over here my archers get working on that gold storage. Pretty awesome. They died right when they got it, so I was really happy about that. Over here the archers were being protected by the barbs, and finally the mortars are starting to target my archers. They managed to get on it, but they don't finish it off. It's like, I think they get about 50% or 60%. Not that bad, but I wanted more. Now this attack is live, but I did not record while I was attacking. So here I go on this Town Hall 8 because he had really awesome loot offered, and I managed to first get the top gold storage, and I checked on it to see if they were on it, and they were. So I just spammed all my troops with my thumbs and basically went to business down on the bottom of the base. Here I placed down a rage, and if you can see to the left side, my troops are about to get blown up just about now. Majority of them got blown up, but it won't matter because they managed to finally get work done on the left side. So over here, it's all up to my queen now to get that gold storage and also to finally kill off the rest of the dark elixir storage. And over here she's working on that, and not only the mortar is on her right now. So after she takes this one out, she gets the wizard tower and finally gets the mortar. Now the weird thing about this was I thought she was gonna shoot diagonal right after she hit the air defense, so I was like, okay, I got my ability ready, and she went for the freaking clan castle. Okay, I was like, okay, she has to get on it now, but she went on the wall, so I just surrendered, and look at that loot. Pretty good. This attack is from my clanmate Toe2000, just showing me the offering of Dark Elixir in Crystal 1. And it's very accurate because this is exactly what it is. Exposed Dark Elixir and so much Dark Elixir. So if you guys want to get up your heroes or lab upgrades, I definitely recommend going to Crystal 1 or 2. So basically this is the end of the video of my BAM farming guide. If you guys have any comments or questions, please comment down below. I'll be answering them. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next clan war base because I haven't done one in a while, and the other one wasn't as good as I intended it to be. So anyways, this is the end of the video. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Wow, you managed to stay to the end of this video.